Okay, everyone able to see my screen?
Yeah, it is clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about subject visit domain, right? So any questions there? Anyone? Anyone? Any questions? Okay. Today we'll discuss subject elements domain. This is also so similar to subject visits. There will be their elements. Subject elements domain. Subject.
Recording in progress.
Okay, yes. So what this domain will capture? Tell me what are the elements we have? What are the elements we have? Yes, guys.
Screening, randomization.
Screening, randomization, treatment, follow. Simple, right? So these are the elements we have. What this domain will capture? The domain will capture the for each element start date and end date. For example, if you take one subject, for particular subject, when the screening is started, when the screening is ended, when the randomization is started, when the randomization is ended, and when the treatment is started, when the treatment is ended, when the follow-up started, when the follow-up ended. The start dates and end dates of each element for each subject will capture. Okay, what this domain captures? This domain captures the actual elements, of the subjects and the start date and end date also. And their start dates and end dates also will capture. Okay, clear? So these are the elements for each element. Okay, so what is the topic variable here in this domain? The topic variable will be element code will be the topic variable. Okay. Next, what are the identifier variables? What are the common variables we have? What we saw in the last two domains? Study ID, subject domain name, unique subject ID. These three are common variables we saw in every domain. Now, additionally, one more variable will add sequence name. Okay, I'll tell you what is a sequence number. So from now onwards, these four go into variables going to be common sequence variable. This sequence variable will vary from adverse event, adverse sequence number. If it's A sequence, concomitant multiplication, CM sequence. If LB domain, LB sequence, like that. Sequence variable. Okay, so let me give the list of variables, labels, and let us discuss each variable in detail. Okay, let me give all the variables first. Study ID. Study ID is nothing but study identifier. Study identifier. Domain abbreviation. Okay, unique subject identifier. SC sequence number. Okay. Apart from this, let me give list first. Yeah. So total these are the variables here. ETC, the element code, element description of an element, TAE word, planned order of an element within the arm, SC, ST, DTC, subject element started, SC and DTC, subject element ended date, SC, ST device, subject element study start date, SC and device, subject element study end date, epoch, SC, UPDC, subject elements unplanned descriptions. So this three already we know. Study identifier. Again, it's protocol name, your name of the study. Correct? It's common. Study name is common in every domain. Domain abbreviation. So here we are discussing about subject elements domain. So we have to capture S. Unique subject ID. It's a combination of your study ID, site ID, and subject ID. Study ID, site ID, and subject ID. Okay. Next. Element code. The element code is nothing but description of an element. Element full name we will capture here. Whereas element code is nothing but short name of an element. So what type of elements is there? For example, 101 subject. You have screening element. 101 subject randomization. Randomization 101 subject treatment, 101 subject. These type of elements values will be, your element should be like this. Let us assume this is unique subject ID. This is going to be your element variable. You have element values will come like this. Element code is nothing but short name. Same element code, the short name of the elements like screening, randomization, treatment, and follow. Short names will come. And your element code will be the topic variable. Will capture the short name of the element. In element variable will in detailed description variable. Described variable will capture. So let us assume here 101 subject of 4 elements. Let us assume 102 subject may not have that all elements. You have screening and still is in randomization stage 1. (103) subject is there. 103 subject have a screening, randomization, and treatment. Only 3 elements are there. Okay. So this is how you will get a value. So here, if you observe, one subject have many records, like 4 records, 2 records, 3 records. If whenever you will find in any domain, one subject have multiple observations, there you have to derive the sequence number. Okay, there I have to derive the sequence. How the sequence values has to come. See, you observe here. Let us assume this is your input data set. I need a sequence values like this. Now we have to derive the sequence values. I needed values sequence like this. 101 subject, first screening, randomization, treatment, follow. 102 subject, I have only 2 screen. One is screening and randomization. 103 subject, screening, randomization, treatment. This is how I need a sequence values. So for each subject, see for this 101 subject I have 4 elements. 102 subject have 2 elements. 103 subject have 3 elements. So by seeing the sequence number, I get to know. Clear? How to derive this one? This is your input data set. How can I get the sequence number? Okay. I'll give one standard code. Okay. Sequence number derivation code is going to be should be constant throughout your SAS. In all HDTM level, you're going to derive the sequence number variable. Everywhere you can use this derivation. Okay. Let me create one sample data set. Data. Let's see one. File data lines. Input statement. Unix subject ID element. Let's give some length. Okay, so this is my input data set. Any subject ID in element code error. So I need to derive the sequence variable. So first I'm sorting. Sort data equal to subject element domain by Unix subject ID. If you want, you can also sort it by element or element code also. No problem. If required. If it is not there in the order, if you want to sort it, you can sort it. Now see, whenever if it's sorted, okay, on a Unix subject ID variable, how the first dot and last dot will be created. For each unique value, the first dot will be created. For example, I'm sorted by on a Unix subject ID. So on each unique value, first dot will be created. So 101, 102, 103. So I'm writing a code like if first dot equal to 1, means wherever the first dot is there, So I'm giving the sequence value as 1. If first dot is not equal to none, so previous value increment by 1. So 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1. And so again here first dot going to be satisfied. So the sequence value will come 1. So that is the logic. Data, one final data set I'm creating. Okay, set your SC1 is your input data set by unique subject ID. So sorted by unique subject ID, right? So on unique subject only, you are going to take if your first dot unique subject ID equal to 1, then your SC sequence value should be 1. Else, increment your sequence value by 1. Okay. Now run. Check sequence value scheme correctly. See 101 subject have 4 sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are there. 102 subject have only 2 elements. See screening and randomization 1, 2. 103 subject have 3 elements screening, randomization, treatment. So 1, 2, 3. It's coming correctly. Now this patch of code you can use it in every domain. Going forward in every domain sequence variable will come. There you can use it. Clear everyone?
Unique subject ID is equal to 1. How you given, sir?
So this is equal to 1 means if condition is satisfied, that is the meaning, okay? Equal to 1 meaning is if wherever the first dot equal to 1, there I am giving the value as a 1.
Okay.
How to use the first dot, last dot? You guys already did it right in the last DM domain also. I gave a couple of tasks also. How the first dot, last dot will work? Everyone aware, right? Whenever you start the data set on sorting variable, this first dot and last dot will be created. Hope you guys remember everyone. Okay. So let me give this code in the notes also, so you can refer and flip it. Let me add it here also. One second. Okay, now clear with sequence variable, element variable, and element code variable. Up to here it is clear, everyone. How the element values will come, element code values will come, and the sequence of data. Next, see PAE word, planned order of an element within the R. So for each element, we have to give one number. Planned order of an element within the. So the trial element order values will come like this. Okay. If it is screening 1, if randomization 2, treatment 3, follow 4. Like this values I'm supposed to get. But how? You are not supposed to give directly. If it is element screening, trial element order variable is 1. We have to derive from the trial design models, that is, we have to derive from trial arm domain. Sorry. We have to derive from the trial arm. We have to derive from the trial arm domain. So we will trial element order variable based on the trial arm domain only we will derive. We have to derive from the trial arm domain. Okay, let me show you trial arm domain how it looks like. So all trial design models we are going to prepare from the specification. Sorry, from the protocol. So in the protocol itself, from the protocol, while you are deriving from the protocol, for us, especially for a subject elements domain, even yesterday we saw for subject visit, right? How we give a visit numbers and visit days based on the protocol. Same way in the trial arm also. See, for each element, we have to give the trial element order also. Observe here. So this is trial arm specification. For each arm, for example, 50-50 in the tablet. Okay. There are 4 elements will be have screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up. For each element, give the order 1, 2, 3, 4. If it is screening 1, randomization 2, treatment 3, follow-up 4. Screening 1, treatment 2, follow-up, treatment 3, follow-up 4. So how to get this trial element order to our SC domain? You have to merge your intermediate SC domain with your trial arm domain by taking either element code or element as a variable, common variable. If you merge both the things, wherever you will missing trial element order, you'll get trial element order variables. Same way, yesterday how we did it for to get the visit number and visit day, what we did? Intermediate SV domain and your trial visit domain when you combine by taking only these variable from the trial visit domain will combine. Same way here also. If I have code, I will share that one also. 1 second. See. See here. For example, your intermediate SC domain have 101 subject, screening, randomization, treatment, and those are element codes, element codes. And this is your trial arm domain. So in the trial arm domain, see, we have element codes, they trial element order. So what you have to do first, you have to sort your input data set, then sort your trial arm domain by taking, for example, element code is the topic variable you are taking. 1 second, guys. I'm getting on call.